And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Right Rear Racing as we bring you the season championship for the Midwest Outlaw Dirt Series Pro Late Models presented by Right Rear Racing. I don't know if you tuned in for the street stocks as we had a thriller of a finish there for your podium finish between the 10X and the 30. And tonight, hopefully, it carries over in the Pro Lates right here for the action. As they are out there currently on the track for their hot laps. They're working the track in. You see the track looks pretty good right there as they're coming out of turn 2, I believe that is. We should have a multi-groove track here as we have about a minute and a half until their hot laps are over with. Let me pull their points up real fast. Going into tonight, since tonight is championship night, we have about 10 drivers here tonight. Maybe someone else will show up later on. As I pull the points up, we're going to have Trevor Michael in first with 522. It looks like he secured the championship just by showing up tonight. We're going to have Scott Fritz. He's won every race, or won about, I think, 5 races this season. And he's going to be in second with 465 as he's currently not loaded in to Volusia here. We're going to have Jaden Mahan, which was your Street Stock Championship winner there. He's going to be sitting in third with 451. Blake Dippinett is in fourth with 357. Joe Grass with 316. You're going to have Brandon Marlowe with 292, followed by Shaw Control with 280. Gavin Balderas with 278. Jacob Blaster with 269. And Aaron Huffaker is going to be tied with him with 269. That's going to round out your top 10. Again, tonight is the championship night, and over half of the field for the top 10 that I just called out is not here tonight. And again, hopefully my audio is fixed after doing the Night Owl Racing League last night and then doing the street stocks earlier. It was not correct. And if you're in the chat, please feel free to tell me if I sound like I'm in a box or if we're sounding a lot better now. As they are finishing up their practice, we're going to go straight into qualifying here. And as always, you can see it over on your left-hand side for where everyone's at. And thank you, Trevor, for letting me know that it sounds good. Hopefully it sounds a lot better than what it did last night, as we have Trevor McCoy going out on the track first for his qualifying. And we're going to watch in on him right here as he's going down the back straightaway. He's going to be entering turn number 3. He's going to be coming out of turn number 4. Look for the green flag for his first lap. We also have Michael Farmer, Aaron Huffaker, and Jaden Mahan out on the track currently. As Trevor McCoy enters turn number 3 for the first time, he's going to be coming out of turn number 4, trying to get the fast lap coming out of turn 4 here. For his first lap, we're going to see a 15:92 as he's the first to qualify. Jaden Mahan's going to get a 15:70. That's going to put him at the top of the leaderboard. Aaron Huffaker's going to be sitting third with a 15:98. And here comes Trevor McCoy. He's coming out of turn number 4. He's looking to get a better lap time here. And he's going to get a 15:78. That's not going to let him move up, as Jaden Mahan's going to secure or be in that first position. And we're going to jump in with Mike in that 30 machine as he just took over that first position with a 15:66. And he's entering turn number 3. For his second lap, he's going to come now turn number 4. He's looking to get a better lap time here. And he's going to get a 15:87. Gavin Balderas on his first lap is going to get a 15:67. And he's going to put him up to the second position as we have 10 drivers here. Trevor Michael just had a 15:54. That's going to put him to the first for the quickest lap time. And Gavin Balderas cannot get any quicker on his second lap as he got a 15:69. And we're going to try to catch, we did not catch him on his second lap, as his second lap for Trevor Michael is going to be a 15:65. And we're waiting for Jeremy Gardner to pull out on the track here, as I believe he just left the pit lane and then he came back out, or went back into the pits. Waiting on Jeremy Gardner here to qualify, and that will conclude your qualifying for the 10 drivers here tonight at Volusia for a championship weekend or championship week. So currently, as it sits, we're going to have Trevor Michael in that 17 machine. He's going to set the quick time with a 15:54, followed by Mike in that 30 machine with his 15:66. Gavin Balderas in the 10X, he's going to set a 15:67, followed by Michael Farmer in the 98 machine with a 15:68. JD Mahan in that 51 machine, he's going to be sitting fifth with a 15:70, followed by Trevor McCoy in that 21 machine with a 15:78. Matt Mitchell in that 96 machine, he got a 15:78 as well. He's going to be sitting seventh. Aaron Huffhaker in that 62R machine, he's got a 15:98, followed by Joe Grass with a 16:07. And we're waiting on Jeremy Gardner to qualify, I believe, as well. And we have roughly a minute 45 seconds left until qualifying is over with, and then we're going to go into our heat races. This looks like it's going to be 2 heat races of 5 drivers. And right here on Right Rear Racing, we'd like to take a moment and thank Prior to the Snap. They are good sponsors of Right Rear Racing here. If you like to listen to sports, you can go to any podcast app and look up their podcast channel there, Prior to the Snap, and catch up on all your sports needs. And while we have a second here, we're going to recognize another sponsor of the Midwest Outlaw Dirt Series. And it looks like qualifying is over with, as we're going to go into our first heat race of the night. And I think they are going to start gridding up here soon. And it looks like it's going to be everybody out here for the heat race. And for your starting lineup for your heat race, it's going to be Trevor Michael in that 17 machine. On the inside side is going to be the number 30 of Michael Menez. On second row inside is going to be Gavin Balderas in that 10X machine. On his outside is going to be Michael Farmer in that 98 machine. Inside row number 3 is going to be JD Mahan in the 51. On his outside is going to be Trevor McCoy in the 21 machine. Inside row number 4 is going to be Matt Mitchell in the 96 machine. On his outside is going to be the 62R of Aaron Huffhaker. Joe Grass is going to be on the inside of row number 5 in that 27 machine. On his outside is going to be Jeremy Gardner, that number 9 machine. And they're starting to pace lap now as they're coming out of turn number 2, going down the back straightaway. And they're going to be coming out of turn number 4, getting the rolled up green flag. And that's what they're waiting for as everyone's checking the grid and make sure everyone's lined up correctly. This is going to be an 8-lap heat race event here. As they're coming out of turn number 4, they're getting the rolled up green flag as they have 1 lap to go until going green. And as always here on Midwest Outlaw Dirt Series races, it's going to be the initial start is going to be on iRacing green. As Jaden Mahan in that 51 machine on the inside row number 3, he's going to look to try to take the second position in points. We're going to have Gavin Balderas in that 10X machine sitting inside row number 2 with the 17 of Trevor Michael leading us coming out turn number 4 for the green flag.
Green flag, green flag.
And we're green flag racing. The 17 of Trevor Michael is going to be leading us in turn number 1 with Mike Menez on the outside. He's trying to get that momentum to gain up coming out turn number 4 or turn 2. I'm sorry. And we're going down the back straightaway as Gavin Bowder is going to be sitting in third, and we have Jaden Mahan looking down low in turn 3 and 4. He's trying to make the battle interesting here already for the third position as he's entering turn 1 on the low side here. Gavin Bowder is getting that outside going, and Jaden Mahan is going to secure that third position. Here comes Michael Farmer in that number 98 machine. He's trying to make a move on Gavin Bowder, so that's going to be for your 4th position. As Michael Farmer and it looks like Trevor McCoy, they're going to be side by side. That's going to be your battle for your 5th position between these two back there with the 21 and the 98. Gavin Bowder is sitting in 4th. He's trying to catch up and make a move on Jaden Mahan in that 51 machine. And as we're saying that, we have Mike in that number 30 machine. He's trying to make a move on turn 1 and 2 there on Trevor Michael. As we are halfway through with this event, halfway through with heat race here, as we're going to have Trevor McCoy try to look on the inside of Gavin Balderas in 1 and 2. Gavin Balderas got a good run. He's going to look on the outside of Jaden Mahan in 3 and 4 here as they come out of turn number 4. Gavin Balderas is going to make it interesting here in turn number 1 as he's still looking on the outside as Jaden Mahan and is running that low lane. And we're going down the back straightaway. Here comes Gavin Balderas on his outside in that 10X machine. As we're coming to the line here this time around with 2 laps remaining. It's going to be Gavin Balderas taking that 3rd position. We're going to have a battle for your 3rd place position between these 2 drivers as Jaden Mahan looks to do a slide job here on Gavin Balderas. Gavin Balderas is going to... He thought about doing a slide job. He stayed up to the high side. We're getting a white flag this time around. We have 1 more lap around for your heat race. And we're going to have a battle back there for your 5th position between McCoy and Farmer as those 2 are battling it out. Gavin Balderas is trying to get that high side going. Jaden Mahan is trying to get a run on the 30 machine. And it's going to be Trevor Michael, followed by Mike, Jaden Mahan, Gavin Balderas, and Michael Farmer at the line there for your top 5. Trevor McCoy is going to finish 6th. If it's not going to work again. Trevor McCoy 6th, Aaron Huffaker 7th. And I believe it was Joe Grass 8th and Matt Mitchell 9th, followed by Jeremy Gardner in that number 9 machine. And for your main event tonight, as I did not change your heading there, but it's going to be Trevor Michael for your 30-lap main event. He's going to be leading us on the pole here in that 17 machine, followed by, on his outside is going to be the number 30 of Mike. Inside row number 2 is going to be Jaden Mahan. Outside of him is going to be Gavin Balderas in that 10 machine. On the inside row number 3 is going to be Michael Farmer in that number 98. On his outside, he's going to have number 21 of Trevor McCoy. Inside row number 4 is going to be Aaron Huffaker in the 62R machine. On his outside is going to be the 27 of Joe Grass. And rounding out your field on the 5th row is going to be Matt Mitchell in the 96 machine. On his outside is going to be the number 9 of Jeremy Gardner. And thank you there for the light, Jonathan. As they come out turn 4, they're getting the rolled up green flag. We're going to go green flag racing next time around as the pace truck lights are off. We're being led into turn number 1 by Trevor Michael in that 17 machine. As the field rolls out of turn number 2, and they're going to go down the back straightaway here. This is one last time for this inaugural season of the Pro Late Models here at Midwest Outlaw Dirt Series and they're going to be entering turn number 3, and the pace truck is going to be pulling off. They're going to be waiting for the iRacing green here as their green flag racing. And going in turn number 1, JD Mahan's going to look on the inside there, and it's going to be Trevor Michael taking the point with JD Mahan looking on the inside, and we have the 30 of Mike on the outside. And we have Jonathan over here cheering on Gavin Balderas. Gavin Balderas is on rails last night, and the limited lates. Hopefully, it carries over here as we're going down the back straightaway for lap number 2. It's going to be Trevor Michael with a point, and we're going to have 51 of JD Mahan, followed by the number 30 of Mike. And we have a battle back here for your 4th position between Michael Farmer and Gavin Balderas, as Michael Farmer's looking on the inside of Gavin Balderas. Gavin's getting that high side momentum going. Here comes Trevor McCoy. He's trying to look for a move for your 5th position. As we have 4 laps in the books, everyone seems to be running different lines here. As Aaron Huffaker in that 6-2R, he's going to be coming into the picture here as he wants to take over that 6th position from Michael Farmer. And here comes Gavin Balderas. He's looking to make a move on the outside. This is going to be your battle for your 3rd position between the 10X and the 30. As they're side by side going down the back straightaway, entering turn number 3, the 30 machine is going to get a little bit of momentum into 3, and Gavin Balderas is going to get that outside lane going, and we have a new 3rd place runner here with the 10X of Gavin Balderas. As Gavin Balderas is going to get that momentum coming out of turn number 2 again, he's going to secure that 2nd position, or that 3rd position. And now he's trying to chase down Jada Mahan in that 51 machine and Trevor Michael. And we have Trevor McCoy looking on the outside here of the 30 machine. He's trying to make it interesting here for your 4th place position. As the 21's running the high side and Michael's running the low lane. Not many people are running that low side, and it looks like McCoy slipped up there and went a little bit too high in turn 2 there on his exit. And we're going to go try to find, here comes Michael Farmer. He's trying to look down low of the 21. This is going to be your battle for your 5th position between these two, the 21, excuse me, there, and the 98. And they're slowly rolling in the 51 of Jada Mahan, it looks like. And that was Aaron Huffaker. Yes, the top is quick here right now, just waiting until about halfway through the race. The bottom line should be coming in a lot better here. And we're going to go take a look at the leader here as he's entering turn number 3, and he's coming out of 4. Here comes your 2nd place guy as he's coming out of turn number 4 there. As Trevor Michael's on rails and he's walking away from the field, we're going to look at the 2nd place guy here of Jada Mahan and Gavin Balderas in 3rd. We also have Mike in that 30 machine. He's sitting 4th, and Trevor McCoy in that 21 machine. He's trying to make him figure out a way around the 30 machine for the 4th position.
Caution, yellow flag.
And we have our first caution of the night. First caution of the night. You see that car sitting up there. We're going to go take a look at it and see what happened here. As we go in the chase view of Matt Mitchell coming out of turn 2, down the back straightaway, he hit the outside barrier there and just seems to be coasting around 3 and 4 on the outside barrier. And then he tried to pull it in there. I thought he hit the outside wall there. That's going to bring out the first caution of the night. And we're going to fix that for you, as these are not or not street stocks. Sorry, I didn't fix that for all you viewers there, as I thought it was already corrected. and they're going to be stacking them up here and going double file to the restart. I don't know if the pace truck lights are off. It looks like the pace truck lights are still on, so we are not going green flag racing this time around. As Matt Mitchell's going to be pulling off out of the pits currently, and he's going to catch up to the tail end of the field. As the lights are off, they're going to stack them up as they enter into turn number 1. It's still going to be Trevor Michael in that 17 machine leading the field. On his outside is going to be the 51 of Jada Mahan. Inside row number 2 is going to be Gavin Balderas in that 10X machine. On his outside is going to be the number 30 of Mike. Inside row number 3 is going to be the 21 of Trevor McCoy. On his outside is going to be the number 98 of Michael Farmer. And inside row number 4 is going to be the 62R of Aaron Huffaker. On his outside is going to be Jeremy Gardner in that number 9 machine. And rounding out the field is going to be the number 96 of Matt Mitchell. As we're going to take the green flag, as 17 is hitting the loud pedal, we're going to go in turn number 1. It looks like 51 is trying to get that same jump on the 17 as well. And here comes Gavin Balderas trying to maintain that low lane. He's trying to look for a time to go to the high side. As he's going down the back straightaway, he's going to go up there. Here comes the 21 throwing a Hail Mary slide job on the number 98 of Michael Farmer. That's going to secure his 5th position there, as Jada Mahan's looking down low there for your race free to lead between the 51 and the 17 as they go down the back straightaway and they're in turn number 3. And the 51 is going to nose him just a little bit. And coming out of turn 4 is still going to be the 17. And here the 51 is getting that low lane going as we're halfway through with this race, as we are 15 laps down with 15 laps remaining. And they're going down the back straightaway now with the 17 and the 51. And the 51 is getting that low lane going. We still have a battle back there for your 3rd place as well between the 10X and the 30. But right here is where the action's at, farthest or closest to the front, as it is for the race for the lead between the 51 and the 17. And they're side by side in turn number 3. As they're coming out of turn 4, it's still going to be the 17 at the line. And Jada Mahan's getting that low lane going as the 17's getting the high side. 17's getting run on the back straightaway there. And 51's not going to let him out of his sights yet, as he's trying to run it in a little bit deeper in turn 3. And 17 is going to pull away just a little bit here with 12 laps remaining. We're going to go back there to the side-by-side battle with Gavin Balderas and Mike in that 30 machine. As Gavin Balderas is getting the high side going, we're side-by-side entering turn number 3. And hopefully I don't miss a pass there as we go side by side there. We're going to go back up here to the leaders. I can't figure out which one we want to do. We're going to do the lead here as 51 is getting that low lane going. He's going to make the pass on the back straightaway as they go into turn number 3. And we're going to come out of turn number 4. It's going to be a new leader this time around with the 51 of Jada Mahan. And we're going to come out of turn number 2. The 17 is not letting up yet. And we have 10 laps left in this event. 10 laps left in this event as Jada Mahan's getting that low lane going. What did I tell you there, Jonathan? That low lane is going to come in later in this race. And Jada Mahan made contact with the inside wall there. That's going to throw out the second caution. And Trevor McCoy is going to be the leader. And we're going to go take another look at what happened there with Jada Mahan. As Jada Mahan's coming out of turn 4, you see how close he's getting to that wall. And we're going in turn number 1. He just went in a little bit too low, made contact. He saved it to not get into contact with Trevor Michael there in that 17 machine. And that was the announcer curse there, I believe. As we're coming to the closing laps of this race, it looks like Aaron Huffaker in that 62Rs in the pits, and Jada Mahan went in there, got fixed. He's back out on the track. We're going to have the 17 of Trevor Michael leading the field. On his outside is going to be the 10X of Gavin Balderas. And third on the inside row number 2 is going to be the number 30 of Mike Manez. Outside of him is going to be Trevor McCoy in that 21 machine. And 5th is going to be Michael Farmer. And 6th is the 9 machine of Jeremy Gardner. Matt Mitchell, the 96 is going to be 7th. And Jada Mahan's going to round out your field in 8th position in that 51 machine. As we have 2 drivers already pulled off for the night. And I believe we are getting our 1 to go this time around. They should be stacking them up, as I don't think we're under 10. And I guess we are under 10 laps. I was not keeping track of the laps as the action was getting close there. So it will be a single file restart as they go down the back straightaway. It's going to be led by the 17 of Trevor Michael. As they enter turn number 3, they're waiting for that pace truck to pull off. They can gun it at any time coming out of turn number 4.
Green flag, green flag.
And we're green flag racing as the 17 is going to get a good jump there coming out of turn number 4. Gavin Balderas is going to maintain that second position, and he's going to try to get that high side rolling there. Coming out of turn number 2, and we have another caution coming out as it looks like Trevor McCoy was the one on this one. As we come on the restart here, coming out of turn number 4, we're watching Trevor McCoy. He got on the outside wall there. He couldn't get it out of the wall, and that's going to bring out I believe that's the 3rd caution of the night. And that's a tough break for the 21 machine of Trevor McCoy as he was up there in the 4th position, battling for a podium finish. It's still going to be Trevor Michael at the point with Gavin Balderas in second, with the 30 of Mike in third, followed by Michael Farmer in the 98 machine, Jeremy Gardner in 9 machine. We'll round out your top 5. The number 96 of Matt Mitchell is going to be 6th, and J.D. Mahan in the 51 is going to be 7th, and Trevor McCoy is back out there on the track now. He's going to round out the field. As they're entering turn number 3, they should be coming out of turn number 4, getting the rolled up green flag, as we should have 1 lap to go. 1 lap to green, I should say. As the pace truck lights are off, Gavin Balderas is inching closer to Trevor Michael on the front straightaway. As they come out of turn number 2 and lead. Go down the back straightaway here. They're looking to go green flag racing this time around. And they enter turn number 3, led by the 17 of Trevor Michael. Trevor Michael's going to wait until that pace truck pulls off, and he's going to give it gas, and we're going to be going as we're green flag racing. And Trevor Michael got a good jump there, and Gavin Balderas got a little bit better jump there this time around, as he's going to do a slide job lane there. Trevor Michael's going to walk off a little bit, and Gavin Balderas is going to try anything that he can to catch up to him, as we have 6 laps left in this event, 6 laps left in this 30-lap event. Gavin Balderas is trying to get that high side going. Mike is looking down low in that 30 machine. Here comes J.D. Mahan in that 51 machine as he's getting that low lane going. He's looking past the number 9 for the 4th position. He's not counted out of this yet, as we have 5 laps left in this event. Gavin Balderas is running that high side, and Mike's running that low side, making the move on turn 1 and 2. As they go down the back straightaway, it's going to be the 30 of Mike, taking the 2nd position away from Gavin Balderas. And we're going to go in turn 3 side by side, and at the line, it's going to be Gavin Balderas at the line for your 2nd place. And we're going to go 3 wide, possibly out of turn 2, as we have Gavin Balderas, Mike, and J.D. Mahan enter turn 3 side by side. That's going to be your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place drivers, as we have 3 laps to go this time around. 3 laps left in this event, as these 3 drivers are driving side by side. They're going to be battling for the 2nd position, as Gavin Balderas pushed up a little bit, and J.D. Mahan's getting that low lane going. He's coming back up there with a hard charge, and he's going to take over that 2nd position, I believe, coming out of turn number 4. And that time around, it was still Mike in that 30 machine. He's going to secure that 2nd position, as we have 2 laps remaining in this event, as we're side by side with the 51 and the 30 going in turn number 3. And they're going to be coming out turn number 4 with the white flag, as they have 1 lap to go. And at the line, it's going to be J.D. Mahan taking over the 2nd position. And Gavin Balderas is in 4th position as he's trying to get going here. And Mike's getting that high side going as he's coming out turn number 2. He's getting that run in 3. We're going to be side by side. It's going to be Trevor Michael taking the win. And J.D. Mahan's looking to get that low lane going. We're side by side at the line. It's too close to call, but what I'm seeing on my screen is going to be Mike with 2nd and J.D. Mahan in 3rd. Oh, that was a good one at the line. Let's go take a look at that again. And I'm probably making y'all dizzy by me doing this. take a look at this. This is your battle for your second position. And we will give it a look from up top. That's the view that I see there. And we're going to see what they call it as. It's going to be Trevor Michael taking the win, Jaden Mahan in second, Mike in third, followed by Jeremy Gardner in the fourth position, Michael Farmer in fifth, Trevor McCoy in sixth, Matt Mitchell seventh, Gavin Balderas eighth. I don't know what happened to Gavin there on the last lap, with Aaron Huffaker finishing in ninth and Joe Grass in 10th. And we're going to catch up with these top three drivers of Jaden Mahan, Mike, and Trevor Michael. And we'll leave this up there as that's how close these two drivers were here. Man, that was a race. That was a race at the end there between these two drivers that you see on the screen now. And we're going to go ahead and pull Mike up here. Man, Mike, what a finish, man. What a finish. How was that race out there?
Oh, it was tricky, especially when it was reversed from last night. It was bottom 1 and 2 and top and 3 and 4, and so then yeah, there at the end, and there's about midway through the race, I saw Gavin getting wheel loose in front of me on the top, and I thought, oh yeah, the bottom's gonna be the trick on 1 and 2. He had to trudge through 3 and 4, but no, it was good. And then, like I said, at the end, I got a good run on Gavin, and I saw him, fade in the mirror, and I thought, okay, well then all of a sudden here comes Jaden, and I freaking said, come off a 2 one time, like I'm gotta take this because there's no way I'm gonna have anywhere to run trying to let off for Gavin on top. So no, I took it, and somehow I was trying my best to keep in front of him, come off the corners. And I know a couple laps there I had enough speed on the back straightaway. I looked down and he wasn't going too far past me, but I thought, here we go. And then then we went to the finish and I looked down like, dang it, I got third. I was losing this dang drag race, but good race. No, I mean, he came from the back and he was driving. I couldn't imagine how much speed. Could not imagine how much speed he had off 4. And he's like, oh, it's working off a 4. And I was like, are you kidding? I couldn't get that anywhere like that. So good race though.
So, yeah, it was a hell of a race there at the end. It was a good race between you and Gavin, like you said. And then at the end, y'all started going 3 wide between Gavin, Jaden, and you, battling for second place. I mean, that was, like I said, that was a hell of a race and fun to call. I'm looking at the results here. Behind the leader, Jaden was 1.736 seconds behind him, and you were 1.737 seconds behind him. That's how close it was for your second place battle there.
Like I said, he drove his butt off in the back, and I couldn't imagine. I couldn't know how he got all that speed, especially in 3 and 4 in the bottom. I feel like I couldn't do that anytime. And then Ike was, trying to pedal it through 3 and 4 to get a good drive off the corner every time. But it was a little tricky. And then I know when finally Gavin was gone, I thought, well, let's just see what happens. And yeah, I was watching the bottom like a hawk, trying to see where he was. But I mean, I give all the credit to him. He always knows how to get the bottom done, and and I was really not shocked he was there, but yeah, I was so shocked when I was watching Gavin. All of a sudden, I looked down and he's in my mirror. I'm like, where the heck did he come from? So good racing as always with these boys, and I'm glad I got this third place finally. Because no, when Gavin got past me there early in the race, I was like, dang it, I thought I was doing well. Then we were running pretty good there, and I was getting a run on him. I thought, well, maybe I can get third, and then I was in second there for a minute. Yeah, so really good races always with these boys. I appreciate all them coming out and having the series, and can't wait for next season.
Yes, sir. And do you have any sponsors that you'd like to give a shout out to?
Shout out to my boys over at Team SSR, all of them for supporting me all these years. You for the broadcast, and like I said, Aaron and Gavin and everybody with this league.
Yes, sir. And again, congratulations on your second place finish. Again, that was a hell of a race. I don't think you can get any closer than that, or your third place finish. So, on my screen it was saying that you got second, but then it corrected saying that you're in third. That's how close it was.
Guys, you're very good.
So, again, congratulations, and hopefully we catch you next season over here.
I'm trying my best to be here and trying my best to do as good as I did this tonight. So we'll see how it is.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your time, man.
Thank you, Donnie.
Yep. And there you have it, your third place finisher of Mike in that 30 machine. And you see how close it was there. We're going to get Jaden Mahan and get his view here, as he had to go from the back of the field up to the front. Man, Jaden, that was a hell of a race there. You were battling for the lead. What happened there? I know that we've seen you hit the inside wall, but kind of walk us through what happened there, man.
Yeah, me and Trevor were having a dandy of a race there, door to door. I think I just misjudged a little bit. I knew that in order to probably secure the first spot, I had to slide him and get in front of him in 1 and 2. That was the only place I could really gain on him. Uh, I think I misjudged the distance between me and the wall there, and trying to give him enough room to. And yeah, unfortunately, cost myself a chance at the win there. But it like I think I said it before, man. If I'm not gonna win the show, I might as well be the show. So
And man, that you came from the back of the field, I think, and from ninth all the way back here up here to second, and that was a drag race coming out of turn 4, and you beat him by inches there for second place.
I mean, that's what I just told Mike. I said that. How about a photo finish for the last race? That was super cool. That's what I love about racing with you guys, man. We all have good tight battles. We all race with some respect. Incidents happen here and there, and that's part of racing. That's what we do it for. And tonight was one of those prime examples of we can race hard, door to door, and never cause any problem with one another, and it put on a heck of a show.
Yes, sir. And y'all went 3 wide there for a little bit, battling for second. So, I mean,
Yeah, that was super cool to be 3 wide, and fortunately I was able to squeeze out of there and grab second, but it definitely wasn't easy. Gavin's really fast at Volusia, and glad to see him running up front. Would have liked to see him on the podium, but we'll definitely we'll take it for the night. That's second place for the points and second place tonight, so it's a win for me.
And do you have any sponsors that you'd like to give a shout out to, man?
Yeah, just like always, man. I thank you guys at Right Here Racing for the broadcast going live on YouTube and Facebook. If you listeners aren't following, you guys gotta jump in, pay attention to what's going on our Facebook page, and watch us for next season coming up here shortly. I gotta thank Gavin Balderas with Outlaw Design and Wraps for the sick looking Area 51 themed late model. Yeah, that's about it, man.
Again, congratulations on your second place finish and your second place finish in the points as well. And hopefully next season we catch you here on the podium more times, and you get a back-to-back championship in both series there.
That would be awesome, man. I appreciate you guys.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And there you have it, your second place finisher of Jada Mahan. We're going to go ahead and get get the interview done with Trevor Michael, which is your points winner, your points champion, and your race winner tonight of Trevor Michael. How you doing tonight, man?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great, man. You had your car kind of on rails there. You walked away in the heat race, and then you walked away in the feature. What was the track like a little bit, or what was the track like out there for you?
It's pretty hooked up, so a lot of it was just, there's a couple slick spots, so I kind of found early on how to get the car in and avoid them, so allowed me to check out kind of early there in the feature. I had a pretty good gap. I was not happy to see that caution about halfway into the race, but once me and Jaden had a good battle there, then he dove off into the bottom, which me and him were talking about that. He going to try to clear me, and he just hit that infield wall, and it just kind of ruined it for him. I hate it. It looked like it was going to be a fun race there at the end.
Yeah, that happened after the halfway point, and I didn't know where to go. There was racing all side by side everywhere. Y'all put on a hell of a show altogether tonight, and with you winning tonight, or even just showing up tonight as well, you ended up winning the points championship, the first points championship of the Pro Lates for the Midwest Outlaw Dirt Series.
Yeah, that's what they were all confused who was leading and everything earlier. We were all in the Discord talking. I knew as long as I showed up and raced, I'd be fine. I hate that Fritz wasn't here. I would have loved to have battled it out, see if I could have ended his streak. I know he's still technically undefeated for the races that he's ran. Would have loved to battle it out with Fritz there. I feel like I had a pretty good car throughout the night. But I don't know. I enjoyed it. I guess I definitely have to come back for next season and defend that title now.
Yes, sir. You got to defend the title for season 2 of the Pro Late Models next season, as that season should start we'll take a week off and then we'll start back up again on Wednesdays. Do you have any sponsors that you would like to give a shout out to?
Yeah, well, as always, WRD, We Racing Development. Jared's done really well. I'm pretty sure I won $6 tonight for winning the race. He always pays us for any time we win a race based on how many people are in it. P1 Sim Graphics, he's the one that made the wrap. It's kind of a throwback for one of my dad's skins from the 90s, which is the reason for the B17 on the side there. And then Extreme Speed RC Hobbies, they sponsor me for some of the remote control stuff. And then outside of that, just y'all for putting the races on.
And again, we couldn't do it without the sponsors. And thank you for taking the time after your race to jump over here for your post-race interview. Congratulations on your win tonight and the points championship as well.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Look forward to seeing y'all in a couple weeks.
Yes, sir. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Your championship night is over with now with the Pro Late Models. Again, Trevor Michael is going to take the championship and the win tonight, followed by Jaden Mahan. He's going to take second place, and I believe he's going to take second in points. And we will be going live here again on Right Rear Racing on Monday night for sure to watch the 305s. And then we will be going live again on Tuesday with Night Owl Racing League for their limited late models at Lernerville. And we're going to take a week off on Wednesday next week as we regroup here as the Midwest Outlaw Dirt Series regroups and starts their next series. It's going to be the 358s and the Pro Late Models here on Right Rear Racing. And again, we will catch you here on Monday at 7:30 Central Standard Time. Again, thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next time.